Traders, this is Rich with BreedingWithTheMarkets.com. How you doing today? I bet you behind me, that looks like your stop loss, right? For all of those that are using a stop loss. Does that look like a security blanket to you? That looks like you're gonna get in trouble really, really quick. I bet you keep following gurus that are gamblers, and you just might send them an email or you might send them a Discord message. Hey, what is your opinion on this? How can I trade this situation? Give me your thoughts. Why would you want someone else's thoughts? Why would you want someone else's opinion? That is not facts. Why would you ask for someone's opinion? In a financial market, why would you ask for someone's opinion? Why don't you ask them for help? Can they help you? Anyone can give you their opinion. Can they actually help you in trading? Their opinion's not going to help you, period, ever, because you're gonna make your own decisions. Someone else's opinion doesn't help you. It's simple. That is your stop loss behind me. How do you like that? How does that look? Pretty safe? Why not? It's supposed to protect your account, right? Or no, it's supposed to protect your trade. That boat behind me doesn't look like it's in a very good position, does it? Maybe we'll just move the stop a little bit more. We'll be happy. But maybe the river flows downstream. And guess where your stop loss is? Downstream. Why would you ever ask for someone's opinion? Think logically. If someone's going to ask me what my opinion is on whether or not I would take a trade in this position, I don't answer it unless I can actually physically show them with objective evidence why I would take that trade. I know it's pretty fucking hard to realize, right? Because all of you have been watching YouTube University that are giving their opinions when their opinion doesn't matter. My opinion doesn't matter. Only objective evidence in the market matters. If you want to get better each and every day, you must find something that's objective in the market that repeats over and over and over again without your opinions. Is that too hard to understand? I don't care if someone made millions of dollars. Their opinion does not matter. Pretty strong statement, right? But I can back it up. I can tell them their opinion doesn't matter. Show me how you made those millions and millions of dollars. Show me on the chart how you made those millions and millions of dollars. Show me. Not your opinion, not that you thought that this was gonna go up. Show everyone why you took that trade. And traders can look at it and then ask you, why did you take that trade? You have no idea why you took that trade. But now you're trying to justify why you took that trade, and there's only one person that knows whether they're bullshitting or not, and that's themselves. Why in the hell do you think you're gonna become profitable listening to opinions? You're not. Absolutely you're not. It's clickbait, traders. There's your stop loss right behind me. How do you like that? How do you like getting in the market where that ship's getting ready to go inside? You like that? You like that feeling? Is that the feeling you have every time you place a trade? Oh shit, here comes price. It's gonna knock me out of the market. Oh, it just did. Do you like trading that way? That's gambling. I don't use stop losses. I don't need to use a stop loss because I know how to trade the market in an objective way. It's logical, right? Those who need a stop loss are insecure about their trades, in my honest opinion. But my opinion doesn't matter, right? But what does matter is they would have to show an objective reason why they got in the market. Not based on their fucking hunch, not based on their intuition, not based on they've been trading for 20 years. Who cares? You must be able to show someone on the chart why you took that trade and explain in detail why. Then they can go back in history and say, wow, this is some crazy shit. Wow, these are gems in the market. How come no one talks about this shit? How do you like that stop loss behind me? It sucks, right? Everyone's been there, right? It takes one bad day. If you have a gambling mentality and you're risking your account and you're trying to get big gains on small losses, that's gambling. That is a gambling mentality, trying to get big gains on small losses. Keep your losses small and let your winners run. Don't add to a loss, add to a winner. Oh, that shit's backwards. You don't believe me? There's your fucking stop loss. Have a good time. Why would you not believe me? Because you're not willing to change? You only want to gamble each and every day. Why? Because it gives you that adrenaline, right? It's adrenaline. Gambling is adrenaline. Trading is not adrenaline. If you know how to trade in the market, there's no adrenaline. It's robotic. You see it, you take it. That's it. You see it, you take it. There's no excitement coming up to it. Here we go, here we go, here we go. It's either there or it's not. Oh shit, I went in. Oh, I better add more. Oh, it's going against me, I'll add some more. Oh crap, I know it's supposed to. It worked last week when I was smacking the button. Oh shit, here we go. Keep going in. Oh no, look, it's getting ready to hit my stop right behind me. Oh, that's you, traders. Why? That water's moving right to that stop. You're on the wrong side of the market. And why? No one taught you how to be on the right side of the market. No one taught you how to trade objectively in the market. That's why. You are following fake gurus. Anyone that starts to give their opinion on why something works or doesn't work, why all strategies are not for everyone. Let's just start off this, let's just fucking make a solid statement. There's no fucking strategies worth a shit. Trading, actually trading the market in a methodical, robotic approach. It's not a strategy, it's trading. We have to throw our opinions in there, come up with a strategy. Let's come up with a strategy and no facts in the market, a hunch, intuition. It worked yesterday. It worked 5 times in a row. I'm gonna really grind and I'm really gonna stack in on this trade. I got a full stack on this trade. I'm 5 for 5. I'm going all in. They lost everything. Why? Their opinions took over. The guru, the trading buddy. Why would you want a trading buddy? To hold you accountable? 2 traders are gonna hold each other accountable. Which opinion's gonna matter? Because both of them have opinions. They have no trading experience. They don't know how to trade objectively in the market. What a fucking recipe for disaster. How can anyone hold you accountable that doesn't know how to trade? Answer a simple question, traders. Ask yourself, how can anyone hold you accountable if they don't know how to trade? You gonna ask your wife, your loved one, your friend? Hey, am I doing the right thing? Their fucking opinions don't matter. Opinions don't matter in a market. This market's vicious. This market has more money than you ever have. This market has more money than anybody in the world. Now what? This algorithm doesn't care who you are, how big you are, how you claim to be a multi-million-dollar fucking strategy. I need help and I'm raising my prices because I have a gambling habit type of guru. They don't care. The market doesn't care who you are. It doesn't matter. You must trade in a robotic way. You must get there. You must have gems in the market. You must have your trading plan. The bottom line is it must be objective. And you must be able to go back in history and find it and repeat it. It's not gambling. There is a way. There is the right way. And it's called trading. If you want to become a trader, then you have to act like a trader. You have to think like a trader. You have to practice like a trader. And you have to trade like a trader. Not gamble, not intuition, not a hunch, not it worked yesterday, therefore it's going to work today. Not my friend told me. Not my trading buddy said it works. Not my trading buddy that says he's got a 90% hit rate. This is real. And if I reach 1 or 2 of you to understand that you need to make a change every time I make a video, I've done my job. I don't even have to know you. All I want to do is change one life at a time. Change the way you think. Change the way you process stuff. If they are given their opinion, run. Why would you ask for someone's opinion? Can't you think for yourself? If you can't realize that what you're doing is not working for you, get out of trading. Do not waste your hard-earned money. Do not waste your family's money. You're trying to make it. I get it. You're trying to do something that most will tell you the majority will never succeed. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I'm here to tell you that's not true. You can believe me or not, it's up to you. But if you have the willingness to survive, the willingness to never fucking give up, then you need to seek the appropriate education and find an objective way to trade, a robotic way to trade in the market, and practice. And if you fail at that, you have no one else to blame but who? Yourself. Quit blaming others. Because if you have an objective plan in the market that is robotic and repeatable, you can practice on it. Without spending any money, you can practice on it. Day in and day out, and work on a skill. If you cannot do that, then you're right. Trading is not for you. Because you have reached a place and a time in your life where the momentum is on your side, and you have one choice to make. Do I want this or not? Am I willing to put in the work on something that is repeatable, day in and day out? Do I truly want to be a trader? That is a question you need to ask, right? Never fucking give up. Pretty fucking close. Your stop loss is really fucking close to getting hit. That's the way you trade each and every day, traders. Don't fool yourself. You get in the market not even knowing where the fuck you're at. This captain of the boat, that's who you're following right there. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. All they know how to do is talk. And you listen, because you continue to want to listen to what they say, how they say it, how they read off teleprompters, and how they continue to make up excuses as to you're just going to get it one day. Well, guess what, traders? This boat is never coming back. That boat is not just going to get it one day. They've lost everything that they've worked for. Why? Because they follow gurus they're gamblers. They're people who love to gamble. They're people who admit to gambling. These are the same people designing compounding courses. The ones that fail. The course that they cannot do themselves. The gambling mentality. You can lose 9 trades in a row and keep stacking it. On your 10th trade, if you have any money left and you're not living on the streets, you have hope. You have one more chance to make it. And guess what happens? You're on that fucking boat right there. How does that look, traders? Do you like that? Because that's what you're doing each and every day. And if you can't admit that when you go into the market, you have no idea where you're at. They could not see that. They knew that they were getting in the deep blue sea. And all of a sudden, they're at the edge. You decide, traders. If you want to become a trader, you need to stop following the captain of that boat, the gamblers, the ones with the best opinions, the ones with the best approaches on intuition and a hunch in the market. Those are the people that are scamming you. It's pretty simple. If you ask someone a question and they say, if you ask somebody a question about a location of a store that you're trying to find, there are two people and two answers that you're probably going to get. One person's going to say, I believe it is east from here, and they guessed wrong. And the other person's going to tell you, I don't know. Who are you going to believe? It's not a trick question. It's simple. It's logical. Therefore, on those two answers, you better look it up yourself, right? Verify, verify, verify. You need to verify. So how are you going to verify someone's opinion? If you ask somebody, are you going to add into a trade that's going against you? Some people say losing trade or a winning trade. How do you? You don't know until the end. So now we're trading on assumptions. But if you had an objective approach into the market, well, you know what direction you should be in. And when it comes back against you, doesn't mean it's a loser. The market's breathing. Just because a trade goes against you does not mean it's a loser. It is a loser, and it's a loser immediately if you don't even know where the hell you are in the market. That's called a fucking loser. That's a losing position. It always will be, and it always was. Why? Because you don't know where you're at in the market. You have no idea why you got in the market other than your opinion. Other than someone said, here, draw some support and resistance. I manage my trades around there, and I gamble, and I continue to have money coming in because I sell signals, I sell a course that's very beginning, and we are all gamblers. But unfortunately, I want your money to gamble with because I trade on intuition, and I don't even know anything about the market other than I have a hunch. You never know what the market's gonna do. You have a 50% chance, just push a button. Is that how professional traders trade? If the answer is yes, get the fuck out of trading, okay? You don't just push a button. A 2-year-old can push a button, right? It's not a 50-50 chance in the market. It's not. How could it be a 50-50 chance, but yet we have 95% of the traders not profitable? I mean, do the fucking math. You hear this stuff. You believe it? You need to really change the way you think. You really need to change the way you think. It's terrible. It's not logical. You must have a methodical approach to any market. There are people that get on the internet that say, oh, well, I trade ES over NQ. NQ's the beast. NQ's fast. But if you don't know how to trade, stay the fuck out. And that's any market. Does someone know how to trade a name? Or do they actually know how to trade the chart? Because the name really doesn't matter. The name doesn't matter. The volatility in the pair doesn't matter. Or name or indice. It doesn't matter. What matters is if you know how to trade in a methodical, objective way. That's the only thing that matters. The candle size, how many ticks, the movement up and down, the volatility in the market, none of that matters. Other than you're gonna get there faster or you're gonna lose faster. We can say that with certainty, depending on the volatility of the market. And then slow moving markets, you're gonna get there slower and you're gonna lose slower. Common sense, right? But if you know how to trade the market, then none of that matters. Time does not matter in the market. You either know how to trade or you don't know how to trade in a methodical way. You trade using a methodical approach to the market. Trading objectively each and every day. That's the only thing that matters. How you get there, it's up to you. But it must be in an objective way, without your opinions, without your hunch. If you want to learn how to trade on a daily basis and see objective evidence in the market that you can remind yourself, that you can practice over and over and over again, then come on over to breathingwiththemarkets.com and I will mentor you one-on-one. I will show you how the market moves and what it's doing and when to get in and why. Objectively, not my opinion. Then you can hold yourself accountable with the methods that I teach you. It's simple. And then it'll show you whether or not trading is really for you. It is not a strategy and it's not an edge in the market. It is truly trading the market in an objective way, without opinions, period. Their opinion doesn't matter and my opinion doesn't matter. What we see in front of us is the only thing that matters. The only thing that matters is the current candle on that time frame. That's it. We trade current price. Can you trade current price? Do you know where current price is more than likely to go? Geez, that's a thought, right? That's where you want to be, where you have an objective approach in the market, where you understand with a high probability where price is headed. That is trading. I wish you well. Have a good day. Peace, traders. And by the way, watch that stop loss.